afternoon and welcome to Brazos Fiber Works. Today is episode, I believe it's 72. Yes, welcome to episode 72. You guys, it has been a great last week. I have lots to talk about. I have several finished objects. I have a couple whips. I have some acquisitions. I have life news. So if that sounds like something you would like to come along with me today, so while I share it with you, please stick around. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you decide to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. You guys know I appreciate you so much. So if you would like to see all of my links on my socials, it is down below in the description box. And just to let you know, I do have a Ravelry group page for Brazos Fiber Works. Brazos Fiber Works is my hand-dyed yarn business. It is brazosfiberworks.com. You can also catch me over on Etsy as Brazos Fiber Works. And yes, so we have a Ravelry group over there. If you would like to get involved in a group, please come on over there, get into the group. We have a bunch of threads. This year we are working on getting our stash down, our current stash, and working through those and posting all of that. We have some monthly sock knit alongs, or monthly sock make alongs. Does not have to be knit. And yeah, some other great threads over there. So please come in, get plugged in. We would love to meet you. But let's just get into today. So you guys, I am so excited. I have 3 finished objects. All right, so like I said, I have 3 finished objects. I finally got one done. I am so excited. So let's go ahead and show you that one first. So it is the button box throw that the pattern is by Helen Stewart. I made it with my Brazos Fiber Works Advent, my Star Wars Advent from 2025, and it is done. Now I still have to weave in the ends, but I washed it, blocked it. I just need to weave in the ends right now. I will put up a picture of the whole thing because I cannot get it all in this frame. But you guys, it turned out great. I love it. I would really if I had to do it again, I'd probably do it in a DK and go bigger. This is like just a great lap blanket size. And I think I'm gonna put it down in the 5th wheel so that when we go camping, it's fingering weight, it's lightweight, and I think it would be perfect for that, especially for the hotter months when you just like want to cover up with something. But yeah, you guys, I am done. I'm so excited. So definitely it feels really good to get that off the needles. That way I can start focusing on some of the other 2 Advents that I got last year and start with some projects with those. All right, so my second, let me bring up my Ravelry page. Okay. So my second finished object, you guys, you're going to think these are so adorable. Like I told you guys, I believe I talked about it before. I have 3 girls at work who are pregnant. One of them is leaving on Saturday is her last day, and she doesn't know what she's having. So I thought that was really exciting. You know, we don't get that many surprises in life, and I did the same thing. I didn't find out my first one, so she doesn't know. But look, you guys, aren't these just adorable? They are the Totally Basic Baby Sock by Meier. If I'm saying that last name wrong, I do apologize. But they're so cute. I did them in a fingering weight. I did the 0 to 3, the newborn to 3 month, so 0 to 3 month old. I used leftover yarn from my Chelsea Yarns Enchanted Pages subscription from one of the months last year. I had made some socks. I believe it was like August or September. I can't remember. So I don't remember what the colorway was called, but so cute. So it has blue, it has brown, it has pink, it has yellow. So I feel like it's perfect for either a boy or a girl. So cute. I'm so excited. Yes. So I have two more to make. One she's trying to figure out LOA right now, and the other one's leaving I think on the 28th. So I have a little bit of time to get those two done. Probably here in the next week or two I will get those done. All right, so my third finished object is going to be a Be Mine cup cozy, and the pattern is by Karla Ray. Oh my gosh, you guys, so cute. So the original pattern is in white and red, the white being my red, the red being my pink. This was some leftover yarn from my temperature blanket from a couple years ago. And I was like, oh, these are the perfect colors to make one of these. I really want to make several of these, but with Valentine's coming up here in a couple days, I don't think I'm going to get done in time. But I have one done. It is super cute. I'll put a picture in here of it on my cup, but love, love, love it. I am definitely going to take this and use this on Valentine's when I'm at work, because yes, I have to work from 11 to 7 on Valentine's, and yes, this will be my little Valentine's cup cozy. So yeah, you guys, I got 3 projects done. So excited. So I do have 2 whips to talk about. So my first whip is going to be the socks that I showed you guys last week. Is going to be the yarn from my Chelsea Yarn Enchanted Pages from January. And the colorway, I think, is called Winter TBR. That's what it looks like it says on there. So I did show this last week. I had just started on it. I got a little bit done, but with all the other projects, I didn't get a bunch done. But here is what I've got. So this part I did with the Summerlee Cuff Club number 2. I think it was the August cuff. Beautiful cabling. Love, love it. I wish, like, I just had, if I could remember this, I would put it probably this one and the other one that I have done before. It's cabling, but it's a little bit wider. Beautiful. I absolutely love the way it just kind of brings the rest of the sock alive. But I am doing the Bunny Trail socks, and it is by Elizabeth Lenderink of Holly Press Fibers. And I have done this pattern before, but you guys, oh, isn't that cute? I love the spring colors. It's just beautiful. So yeah, that's as far as I've gotten on the first sock. So hopefully I'll have at least this sock done by next week. Yeah, I have a lot of projects that are going to be coming up, things I'm going to be doing. So I'm kind of excited about that too. My second work in progress is my cross stitch. So I had started on it last week. I think I worked on it for like one more day, and then we went for my birthday and everything, and I quit working on it. But let me show you the progress that I have. So I have the tree finished, and then I believe this is the fox that I'm starting on. So cute. The little needle minder I got from my Advent from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is a Caterpillar Cross Stitch pattern also. It is one that I got in my Advent also. So yes, love it, love it. So yeah, hopefully start working on that a little bit with all of the knitting. I need to do this just to kind of give my arm a break too. But all right, that's it for finished objects, works in progress. All right, you guys. So you guys know that last Friday was my birthday, and we decided to go to Grapevine to a really cute campground that we never even knew it existed there. It is something I definitely would recommend, especially if you're going to the Grapevine location. Like, it's a great place to go for like Christmas. They have it all decorated. They have a lot going on, even like during summer, anytime. So it's kind of like center located, which I guess I didn't realize that all these things were so close, but it's a campground. It's on a lake, and it like has sailboats and everything out in front of you. And then to the right, just of the right of the campground, just maybe a half a mile down the road, is the Gaylord Hotel. And then on the left side, so if you're in the park and you're facing the water, this is what I'm talking about. On the left side is downtown Grapevine, and everything is in walking distance. So, or you can, we took our e-bikes. They have some trails in Grapevine that you can go on, but it's just kind of, it's center location. So we had gone there because I wanted to go to Denton to a creative use place. And I think I remember telling you guys about the one that we visited in Missouri. And that one I kind of liked a little bit more. It was a lot cheaper, and I felt like they just had more of a variety. It was just more welcoming. Not that the people at this one was called, I think, like Thistle Reuse or something like that. Not that they were like rude or anything, but it was a different feeling. Like, the people in Missouri, they, went out of their way to have conversations, talk to you. It wasn't until we got up to the register where, they started having conversations. It wasn't as nice or had more options as the other one, but I did get I found some washi tape that I bought. Other than that, I really didn't find anything else. And then we went to dinner. So we got there on Friday, went to this place, the Creative Reuse place. We went to dinner. So we went to this place called Firewood Grill. Definitely recommend it. It was some of the best food I've ever had. So we got a 3-course meal. It wasn't actually too bad. It was one of the more inexpensive, like, nicer dining places in town, and like everything's kind of like just down the street again located. And we got the 3-course meal. So I got the starter. I got tortilla soup. It was amazing. There was so much chicken in it. Then my main meal, I got salmon, and it came with like these baby carrots, these glazed baby carrots, and this rice pilaf that had like cheese, like I don't know if it was a feta cheese. It was kind of like a feta cheese. It had kale, vegetables. Like, I really like that stuff. It was great. And then for dessert, I chose the brownie sundae. And you guys, it was amazing. My husband got the chili for the starter. He got the baby back ribs for his main dish, which came with like a baked potato, maybe broccoli. I can't remember if there was broccoli in there or some kind of vegetable in there. I think it was broccoli. And then he got like a tiramisu cheesecake. He loved it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. If you're ever in Grapevine, check that place out. It was amazing. And then Saturday, so I wanted to go to the Fiberlady shop. We had gone there last year around the same time. And so I definitely want to go check that out. They're just so sweet, so nice in there. And, they're just very welcoming. We went in there, and last time we were there, we got to go in the back and see all the machines. Well, this time there's a couple who own it, and the husband was there that morning, and he let us see the machines working and in progress. It was really cool to see. And usually when we go there, I buy fiber all the time. But even when like they're at the DFW Fiber Fest, I think I've bought maybe some needles. I've never tried their yarn because most of it is bamboo, and I've just never knit a project in bamboo fiber before. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna get some yarn. I want to see what it's like, what it feels like, what it's like to knit with. So I picked up a few things. And the first one I picked up, so it is this beautiful sock yarn called Bouncy Boo. It is a sport weight. It is 380 yards. Isn't that just fitting for Valentine's? I wanted so bad to cast it on, and I was like, no, I need to finish those other projects, the baby socks and the Valentine's cup. It has 87% bamboo rayon and 13% Serrana. So I'm not sure what the Serrana is. I'll have to look that up. You guys are probably like, oh, it's this. I've just never knit with it. So I got this. Oh, I just love it. I can't wait to knit with it. And then I wanted to get some fiber to make a project with. So I picked up this, gosh, I'm going to butcher how to say this because I'm not sure. Mauso Ice Color. It's a kit, and it has, this is fingering, I believe it's fingering weight yarn. Yes, it is 4 skeins. They're all 275 yards, 50 grams. It is made out of 90% bamboo, 10% silver metallic. You guys, does this not look so fun? I'm just so excited. I just want to just, start exploring other fibers. And then I thought, ooh, it'd be fun to, start dyeing natural fibers too. So, yeah, so I'm going to try this. I bought this kit and they had a couple different shawls that came with it. So, not to show the pattern, I don't think I'm giving anything away with this, but it is called the Progression Shawl by Michelle Harless. And look, that is so pretty. So it's kind of like, it could be like a crescent. Let's see if I can kind of show you what this pink one looks like. This one right here is kind of what I am going to go for. There was one that was a crescent shawl. They had 2 samples, and then this one, I wanted the crescent shawl pattern. I'm not sure if, I think when he was talking to me about which one it was, I think we got confused because this pattern was the other one, but it's fine. I really just, I want to knit something up that is completely different that I'm not used to. So yeah, I am going to start this project here and we're going to check this out. I'm so excited. All right. So then you guys, I decided to sign up again for the Spin Together. I think it starts 21st. Yes. So Spin Together starts the 21st. It goes through the 28th. You are still able to get on teams. Spin Together is open and you can pick a team until the 15th of the month. I will try to put the link down here in the description box, but it is spintogether.org. Join a team if you guys want to go check that out. If you like to spin yarn, you want to join a team, it is all ready. It is open till the 15th. So go ahead, go over there if you would like to and get on a team. I am on the West 7th Woolies. That is my close in Fort Worth yarn shop that is doing it. I have spun with them probably for the last, 7 years. It's really a low key, no pressure team. It's just about the fun, everything. Of course, you do have to spin yarn, you do have to finish a skein. So last year, if you guys were here, I did Spin Together started literally the day after we went camping last year. It was around the same time, and I totally forgot to bring anything to spin with on the start date. Didn't bring fiber, didn't bring anything to spin with. So I had gone by the Fiberlady. Then I got a drop spindle. I got some fiber. And that was all that I ended up spinning for the spin together. I just didn't have time. And I did everything on the spindle. So I spun a whole 4 ounce of fiber and spun it on the drop spindle. Got everything done. I think when I can't remember if I plied it on my spinning wheel, if I applied it on my spindle. I don't remember, but I honestly don't remember. I think I probably did it on my spinning wheel though. But I did that. So this year I was kind of hesitant. I wasn't going to sign up, but then at the last minute I was like, you know what? I really keep talking about getting back to spinning. Here's it. So I decided to sign up. And you guys, since we went to Fiberlady, oh, I fell in love with this. Oh, is that not just beautiful? I got two. I think they're 4 ounces. They're either 4 or 3 ounces. They're 3 ounce. Wait, I think they're 3 ounce. Oh, if I can read it. Yeah, they're 3 ounces. So this is called O Festival. It is 50% wool, 50% bamboo. I feel like it's this kind of the same fibers that I got last year. But last year I only got one. And I still haven't done anything with it. But this year I was like, if I'm going to get fiber, I want it to be for a bigger project. So what I'm hoping to make is some kind of like summer apparel. But you guys, is this not just beautiful? Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this is going to be my spin for Spin Together. So I'm hoping I'm going to get through both of these. I think I'm going to spin them both on one bobbin per 3 ounces, and then apply them together. So do a 2-ply. And yes, you guys, I'm so excited. So yes, let's just hope I make the time to get that done. And I'm really like, that might be the only, I feel like I have fiber all in my hair now. That might be the only thing I get accomplished that week. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm so excited. So that will start here the next, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. And yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, we're going to get back into spinning. I'm trying to decide which spinning wheel I want to use. I don't think I'm going to use my e-spinner because I'm just not as comfortable on that one. So I have 2 treadle spinners. I have a Shack Sidekick, and then I have an Ashford Kiwi. So my Ashford Kiwi, I bought, that was the first ever spinning wheel I bought. And I bought it used by somebody who I think something happened with somebody in the family, and they were like, oh, they opened up their storage unit and were selling up like everything, and they didn't know what it was. So I had to replace some of the parts, but it is one of my favorite spinning wheels. And then I wanted something to travel with, like if we went for long distance in the 5th wheel and just to, you know, collapse. And I really love the Shack spinning wheels. And so I got this Sidekick. I got that probably about 5 years after the Kiwi. And I absolutely love that too. And then I have my e-spinner, my Ashford e-spinner. And then I have several drop spindles, supported spindles. So yeah, I have a lot of those. I love spinning on a spinning wheel. I have more control over it. And the e-spinner, I thought I would really love that. And I need to give it some more grace, but I think it's harder just because one, my pedal isn't working anymore. So, and then the other thing is because you can't slow down, like when you're treadling, you can kind of control it if you need to slow it down or, you know, whatever. And that one, it's just so consistent that I don't know. I think I haven't played around with it enough. I definitely need to check in the pedal. It's been a couple years and it just, I don't know why. I mean, I bought it brand new, but it does not work. I don't know what is going on with that. I also have an eel wheel, the mini one that I got shortly after I got my Kiwi. That one sat forever because the motor would only let me spin for like 5 minutes. And so I finally replaced the motor a couple years ago and it works great. But like I said, I love my spinning wheels. So I haven't decided, long story short, you guys, I haven't decided which spinning wheel I'm going to use. I'm thinking I'm going to use my Shack, but I have to make sure that I have all the bobbins cleared off. I think I have a bunch of bobbins, but I just need to look at that, get everything ready for next Saturday. But I think that's what I'm going to spin on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to spin on. I have a lot of projects still on my Kiwi, but I have tons of bobbins for that one too. I don't know. We'll see. You guys will find out next week during all of that going on. But let me also show you one of my managers at work. He loves to crochet, and so we talk about crocheting every now and then, and he's tested a lot of different hooks out. He has his favorites, and so yesterday he surprised me with this Streamline Furls crochet hook. And you guys, it is beautiful. I have never used this brand. I've always just used plain Jane crochet hooks, or like if Simply Serving, she had made me a crochet hook with, it was big and chunky with the Grinch on it. And I have that one, but I have never used this. He said that like it's designed and weighted to help with carpal tunnel. And I don't know, I've never used it. It's pretty heavy, but I am so excited to use it. It's a 3.5. So yes, my plan is to find a crochet pattern on Ravelry that uses a 3.5 that I can just start using it. I probably want to find probably something to use with my Polka Dot Creek Advent from last year, the Charlie Brown one. I want to find something to use that with, maybe if that all works out, and put that and start crocheting with that hook and see how I like it, because yeah, it's kind of exciting. If you guys have used these before, let me know down below. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know what's your favorite crochet hook if you guys crochet. If you don't crochet, let me know what your favorite needle is. I love Chalgu needles, so those are the red lace, the long, I love those. Those are my favorite knitting needles, but I'm going to give this a try and see how this is. Oh, but it is beautiful. It's like a rose gold. So I think that's all I have, you guys, besides life news. So I kind of already did tell you guys about our trip and everything for my birthday. We had so much fun. It was a beautiful park. Definitely will be going back there again. Next time, hopefully my parents get to come along and bring their fifth wheel too. I think my mom would really enjoy it. I think my dad would enjoy it too, especially when we get to ride the e-bikes and all that. But on the 3rd of March, so I believe it's on a Tuesday, that week there will not be an episode coming out. The next week, I'm hoping that everything works out that week to get, because let me tell you. So I will be gone for about 8 days. My mom, she always goes to visit family who go down to Florida for the winter. And every year she kind of like tells me about it, and she's even gone in the summer back to like Maine and stuff, and like always has wanted me to go, and just with work and so much, I've never taken off to do that. And this time she asked me, and I just like, for some reason, I just really felt like I needed to go. And I mean, not that I wouldn't have fun. I think it's going to be so much fun. But so her and I are flying to Florida on the 3rd. We're going to go hang out with her aunt and spend some girl time. And then I will be back around the 11th. So, yes. So hopefully that week I will get an episode out. I will have time to record. If not, I will probably put out a short talking about, like, I'm not able to do it, but kind of give you some insight on what I've been working on. So yes, do know, I think next week, but I think it's the following week that there will not be an episode because of that. So yes, but I'm so excited to get to go and spend that time with my mom and her aunt and just have some girl time. Real quick, I forgot to mention shop news. So I have a bunch of minis that I put together as bundles. So I have most of them are going to be fingering weight 20-gram minis on my platinum base. That is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So those ones are going to be, so I'm just going to number them in the shop. They'll be in my shop coming up hopefully tomorrow morning when you're watching this. But here is one of the kits. These beautiful, beautiful kind of like summer springy colors. I have this one that has some Valentine-y colors, pinks if you like pinks and purples. I have another one that's kind of like purpley pinks. And then I have this bright fun kit. So they're all 5-gram. They're all have 5 20-gram minis in them. I have one DK in the platinum base. It also has 5 minis in it. Fun, fun, fun. And then last but not least, I have a pack of 5 skeins of 10-gram minis in these fun colors also. This is going to be, it's my Brazos base. So it's going to be the 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And it's kind of like it looks like a 2-ply, but it actually has a 4-ply in it. It's a loftier base. But yes, these are the 10-gram minis. So I'm going to put all of those in the shop. And yes, if you would like to grab one, go over there, check that out, and grab yourself one before it is gone. They are just one-of-a-kind bundles. So if you see a favorite here, go pick one up. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys this week, you guys. I hope you guys are doing something so exciting for Valentine's, unlike me, who's working. Yeah, I hope you guys are making beautiful projects. Please, 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 if you guys haven't already, please come join our Brazos Fiber Works Ravelry group. Get plugged in. If you're going to spin, definitely plug into the spinning thread. That's where I will be too for the next in a week, for at least a week. That's where I'll be hanging out. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. Have a great Valentine's. I will see you back here next week for episode 73. Bye.